matchup for Morgan, and it's a
damn nutty. Beisheng only now is coming down, but they didn't spot out the Lee Sin before as far as I'm concerned, but they're engaging.
Oh, Ming gets the dredge line though, that might just keep him safe. But that's going to be the concussive blows. It does finish off in the end. Can't escape. Heel comes on down, and Ming is going to fall. First blood going the way of Xiaomeng, but it's answered twofold. There's a solo kill in the top lane as Beisheng falls, and RNG just rinsed WE.
Down from the mid. Bad Aatrox, and an infernal start with a bit of bonus stats coming right up.
This is a full 5-man play from the side of WE. You can see Betty isn't here. He's only just arriving in the mid lane. So WE are going to get the Herald. Here comes the teleport. Ming misses the dredge line. Xiaohu going to be on the front line with the Cataclysm. Langjing is here as well. Back onto Xiaomeng, and Xiaohu is unleashed. That's going to be one kill. Traded back for Morgan, though. In the meantime, the rest of the team is getting obliterated.
Oh, not that
Morgan
way.
flashes into the loving arms of Langjing, and that's going to be a double for the Aphelios. Now diving on, finishing off the kill. Langjing only just pops the world ender.
Didn't even need it earlier on, but hang on, I'll pause again. Plex is in trouble.
Here we go, kick back, and I mean, it's all she wrote for Plex as he's going to go down. Langjing going to find the kill.
5 kills now on the Aatrox. What does that tell you, Morgan, with that ultimate in hand? These lane swaps have ruined the game.
Time for a dive. Xiaohu wants to get yet another kill onto Morgan. He might sacrifice his life. The Kingslayer not enough, and Morgan finds the play. I said it earlier. Don't dive. Doesn't go down right now. It's going to be tough. Plex is just getting camped right now. Immediately, as soon as he's back in the lane, everybody collapses. And as I said before, Xiaolongbao and Ming
auto attacks them. I'm not going to explain it too much if you know me, but later on kickstart him. I've never had that problem with onions.
Pickled onions, they always bounce off of the plate. Anyway, Xiaolongbao's getting chased down. Equalizer's finally on point, and that's a bullet time to follow up as well. Teleport, though, from Xiaohu. You're absolutely right. Cataclysm onto Xiaomeng, but he got exhausted, so he doesn't have the damage. Langjing needs to be huge in this fight. Wilder comes out, Plex is alone. Doesn't have his flash available and will go down in the end. Dragon, though, goes the way of Orange.
You just can't deal with like, a bit more gold to the really only element that is impacting this early game.
Missing. He's going to be stepping up.
Sometimes, you know, you want to give WE something, and Morgan wants to give him a flat.
Here we go, diving onto Morgan. The AD cannon not going to do too much with the ultimate. Xiaohu almost dashes out of the tower's range. Very nice.
Xiaohu's got this back.
They are going to be spotted out. Beisheng baiting this one because the rest of his team is on the way. Xiaomeng's nearly here. Cataclysm onto Xiaolongbao. Does have the flash available and will go for it. Bullet time, though, will finish off the kill. Beisheng gets the credit. Langjing too late to the party. Use the cannon ultimate potentially in this fight. He's now looking up. I think the Dragon resets. That's really bad news. He's gonna no! Xiaolongbao gets it anyway, gets a kick straight onto Xiaomeng as well. Xiaohu's in the backline though, and he's won. Oh, he gets away! Cataclysm is massive. Missing's gonna go down. It's all falling apart for WE. Beisheng collapsed on, and that's gonna be another fight for RNG.
I'm with you. I thought another turret, and Betty's just gonna be free firing this and getting more gold, while Langjing does the same.
Thinking back to last year, he was the laner. He was the top laner with the most MVPs in the LDL in 2019.
Yep.
We're not really seeing that same level of performance, and quite often that may be down to... And, you know, it's exciting to see Xiaohu up in the top lane. We were saying how he was going to be kind of freed in this mid lane. Instead, they've sent him top. They say, you go deal with more pick.
Now, we are going into this because this is a much slower game this time around, and RNG have full control. You can see this is a mountain song. Right?
And you know you're watching the LPL when they're much slower game.
Alongside the absconded duck, so now Morgan goes back. He does have to teleport, and so does Xiaohu. So they'll reset, but Beisheng.
Oh, the resonating strikes there, and it's a kick back into the team. Aatrox is inside the Cataclysm, and the equalizer's not enough. Another couple of kills, one for the likes of Betty, and now, oh, Ming nearly gets a hook there. They're onto the turret. And RNG just snowballed.
Thoughts of Casa here with that Lee Sin. Xiaolongbao's been super clean this game. Really nice. And they're going to take it, whether they like it or not.
They're going to get the tier 2. They're going to get the Baron. Now they're going to look to what else they can find across the map. Morgan looking for a 1v1 in the mid lane, but that ain't a 1v1 you want to find. Xiaohu has been given over to Langjing.
No summoners bar the teleport, smite and heal available for WE after that. And Baron taken. For WE, I will say that my expectations were a bit lenient to give WE a potential game through this top side. It is only started.
Zhao, who very, very deep, but he's happy to just go 1v4 right now. He does have the Zhonya's, so he'll be able to survive. His Beishang has to use his Stone Plate just to keep himself up. Bullet time just doesn't do enough damage. Xiaolong Bao gets away barely, and now straight onto the rest of the team. Missing, will fall. It's a massive ult coming out from Betty as he charges forward on the Aphelios. Xiaomong finished off, and that'll be Plex falling too. A quadra kill in the pocket of Langjing, and the game for RNG.
This game is all about Aatrox, and Langjing lets us know it was a close call for WE. They almost found the wombo they needed, but RNG way too far ahead.
What a performance coming out from RNG. An absolute clinic in game number 1. 24-7 is the final scoreline, and 24-7.
Olaf and Gragas that sit highest in his pool, and into this comp, yep, why not? So back to the Gragas, back to the roots here for WE, and I see a lot more comfort.
Sleepy Trouble Bubble. We'll get a little bit of CC in the meantime. Xiaomeng's in trouble. Betty misses with the Q, but it's going to be followed up with Infernum. And missing will be the next target. Gravitum is going to be there in just a second or two. The root's going to go down. There's Ming to follow up with the Leona CC, and one more auto finishes the job. 2 kills in the 2v2. But Betty dies to the tower.
Yeah, tower.
I love how he just is more than happy to go for a flash play. More than happy to just try and find a 1v1.
Every single time. He's 20, has reset, but no first item. Xiaohu pushing in with Ming.
Ming looking for a play onto Plex. Forces the flash away, and that's the real flash as well, importantly. Oh, Ming. Not a great flash, and he's going to be punished for that one. Nicely done there by the likes of Beishang, missing getting the kill credit. Throws the barrel onto an empty pit there. Xiaolong Bao's going to look for a steal, though. Sonic Wave going to land. They'll just slow DPS until that ability has timed out. And then they'll burst down the dragon, get the objective. Nicely played by WE.
So really crucial pick. RNG are looking for options. This time in the top lane, Xiaolong Bao wants to help a dive.
Oh, flash forward from Langjing. It's going to be a stun on Morgan. It stops his dash. He will be able to flash to safety in the end.
Trade that now. Xiaohu with open mid says, hey, let's go top.
Morgan doesn't have a flash anymore, and we're going to punish that one. He's going to be all on his lonesome. Xiaolong Bao takes the kill. I would have liked to see that go to Xiaohu.
And moving to the top side, a bit of pressure there.
Here we go, onto Ming now. Solar Flare goes down, onto 2. And missing, going to be the only one that gets hit by the Moonlight Vigil. Xiaohu now 1v1ing Plex and getting a solo kill. Beishang trying to follow on up as Xiaolong Bao over the wall. Is missing, in trouble now. Flash forward from Betty, gets himself a kill onto the enemy supports.
Okay, action everywhere.
Tower of the game, and it's the most important one too. Cracking open that mid-tier 1 gives you an area in the minimap. Vision control is very much in favor of WE. They have wards everywhere, but it doesn't matter. You can see them taking the dragon, but there's nothing you can do about it, so who cares?
Who cares? Perfect. Well, RNG care because it's an ocean rift. Now, I'm going to say one thing here. Because you have a split pushing Kennen who's in a decent position, because you have... But I'm going to hold my thought because I might be wrong.
Here we go, Ming looking for the dive onto Morgan. Not going to find it. The tower will go down in the bottom lane. But there is a bit of a collapse coming out from WE.
He's now been spotted out, so WE move for the aggressive play towards the bottom side. But Betty's just going to stay there. I mean, Plex probably can't match him at this point because Aphelios will solo kill with the Infinity Edge, but...
Yeah, they're going to be pretty happy with that one as RNG finish off the top lane tier 1. So WE slightly behind in this game still.
To change the pace of this game.
And it feels like we're seeing a different version. Oh, here we go. Plex is going to go down here. Xiaolong Bao grabs himself the kill. That was the unleashed power, though, from Xiaohu. Big ultimate use, and Beishang interrupts the Sonic Wave from Xiaolong Bao. Missing, flashes to safety, but the blast cone. I'm ready, Apathetics. I'm ready for this one. Beishang is to dragging down to 2,000 HP, and they're going to decide to burst this one in. WE with 2 Drakes now. Explosive cast onto Xiaolong Bao. And it's a good start to the fight for WE. In goes Langjing, though, and bursts Plex down. Xiaomeng going to try and trade it, but he's just not going to be able to do anything. Has to dash on into the brush. Langjing goes golden as Morgan can't do anything on the back line. It's a pretty spread out fight, and it's a 3v3 now. It's Ming and Xiao.
We're going to pause. No. I went through... No, we are going to pause. Wait.
The support's just traded abilities here. Sleepy Trouble Bubble. Huge damage onto Ming, who goes into the back line, but Everything used and nothing gained. That's nice play from Missing, though, to protect his team from the likes of Langshing. Morgan wants a way into the fight.
Positioning around this Baron. But do they take it with Missing so low? They can test it, or do they look for the pick?
Yeah, the biggest problem is they don't really... and now they're onto the Baron as well. In the meantime, WE slow to the punch. Be just about arriving now. Bear in mind, there's a teleport coming from Morgan. It is very deep into the jungle. Langshing could be the target. He's not been spotted just yet.
Here he comes.
I hope he's ready to 1v4. He's going to have to, but now bullet time is huge! And WE find the fight. Now onto Xiaolong Bao, dashes away onto a wall. Look at the plays coming out from WE, and it's Morgan once again gets the flank, and now he's onto Langshing. Slicing Maelstrom is a lot of damage, but he's got the stopwatch to keep himself alive. Ignite onto Xiaolong Bao. He goes down by Aphelios. Gets season 10.
Holy moly. And the Baron's off, but now back on for RNG. Langshing's looking for Plex.
Plex is in trouble, and Langshing will finish this one off comfortably. The return damage isn't there. Baron will go the way of RNG.
They turn it back around behind the pit. Baron is theirs after WE made it look like we could be going to a game 3.
Yes, he's a little overtuned in my opinion, but ultimately this is a mistake from WE to stack up like that. They can see that he's got the Infernum available.
Facilitated even more. RNG gonna give themselves an Ocean Soul. Baron push with no, don't care. Don't even say the item name. This is a quick shot from RNG. This is
another Q. Well, won't quite find it though. But the siege begins now, and there's very little wave clear on the side of WE. It's going to be very difficult for them to break the siege. Bottom lane inhibitor tower drops already, and the inhib will fall. Ming maybe looking for a fight here. He's going to get hooked in himself. Aftershock is going to keep him so safe, and Xiaomeng obliterated by Xiaolong Bao. And that might just be the game here as Beishang has to use his stopwatch, but he'll be finished off by Betty, who's diving the Nexus towers. Morgan locked up and taken down. Another mid-inhib is going to fall as Plex just sprints out of the base on
Get me out of this game.
He's playing distraction, but it's not going to do anything. Betty finishing off the base. They're going to chase for Plex. He's got a Banshee, so he can't do anything. But the Nexus will fall. And RNG, it's a slow and a clean win for the 2-0.
I tell you what, one thing I've learned here tonight is that a really good...